Hey everyone, happy Monday. Going through some technical issues this morning here. Had to update OBS and it broke a bunch of stuff, I think. So all of my commands have been broken. So I'm gonna just have to manually put stuff into chat here, including crediting the music, which I think is important. Um, my name is Kat Kruger. My pronouns are she, her, and we're playing Delivered by Cage Vertigman, uh, who is a friend of the show and friend of D20 Dames, where I used to DM, and overall really cool game designer. Um, this is where I would automatically put a command to credit Cage, and I'm going to have to manually do that. Just give me 1 second here. Um, Yes, Cage is also on Twitch here. I'm gonna put this in chat. Oh, this is gonna be kind of annoying. Happy Monday, everyone. And yes, there are ads now. I guess that's part of affiliate rage. Cage games. Okay. Sorry about this. It's highly annoying that that this had to break. Oh my gosh, something very loud just happened. Here we go. I just want to make sure that Cage gets credit here for this game here. Um, Maybe all of that didn't necessarily work, but there we go. Yeah, so we are playing Delivered, and a lot has happened since I started playing this game. Um, I started playing it as like Futurama inspired because when I first heard about the game, it was couriers in space, and the first thing that comes to mind when I think about that is Futurama. So I am playing Mack Guffyn, um, whose pronouns are also she, her, and she is sort of like a fumbling, chaotic individual. Um, she's kind of got low. She's got three stats: body, wit, and social. Very high in social, but then lower in body and wit. She unwittingly uh, got this job. She was formerly working for the office, which is basically corporatization of the galaxy, and it is an organization that was founded and is run by her dad, Mack Guffyn III. So she was trying to get away from that. So she took this job, not realizing that it's actually a front for a rebel organization. And during the course of delivering illegal goods across the galaxy, she she picked up a hitchhiker who is actually an old friend of hers named Shanana, short for Shenanigans. And Shanana's been along for the ride the whole time, thankfully, because Shanana has actually helped in a lot of ways. Not really sure how Shanana knows how to operate ships and repair them, but um, she also has uh, it's basically like an animated awakened mushroom. Um, oh no, an ad sound. Hold on. Oh no. Ads cut us off from the stream. And I'm not seeing any of this. This is the first. I'm gonna have to three. Okay. Um, I'm gonna have to change the settings on that at some when I go offline because this is all brand new to me. And um, are you still seeing ads right now, or is it over? So many. Yeah, I will look into the settings and change those. That is a lot. Are we good now though? Do we are we past 30 to 40 seconds? Okay, I will make a note of that and then just make sure that I go into the settings and try to move things around if I can. But it's over now. Okay. Um, yeah, I was talking about uh, Mac and all the adventures that she's been on so far, and she is really deeply into this organization. It just went right over me. That's just, uh, I imagined ads would have just been like, I guess, placed, and then the stream would continue after and not go over me. So, um, yeah, that is quite silly. Um, so Mac is now, so she was sort of in a relationship with an NPC named Lincoln Hamill Stone Jones, so named by chat, which was awesome, and and he was a tech bro. But it turns out that he's actually part of the rebel organization and was actually he's got like a double identity and has been um, sort of infiltrating the office and um, one of the things that Mac was delivering was AI communication chips, and she used one to create an AI version of her, which has uh, been named AI Me or Amy. And Amy, in the background for a while, was chatting with Lincoln and developed that relationship with the tech bro, and it is like betrothed and is about to marry Lincoln, and so that has implications for real Mac because her dad found out about it and wants the wedding to happen immediately. Um, so Mac is on, and at the same time, Mac and Lincoln have actually been developing real feelings for each other. So we are in a situation now where Mac is delivering her ninth parcel in the game. Every 5 parcels, you get to get a promotion. So Mac has already had one promotion. I thought this was going to be a short game because with that promotion, that would have been the end of the game. But at when that happened, that was the big reveal when Lincoln revealed that he was actually part of the rebel organization. So I decided to continue the game to make it a medium-sized game, which we're playing right now, and we're heading towards the finale. If we get a draw that is for a short parcel after we deliver parcel 9, it's possible that everything ends today. If it's a longer delivery, it might be one more episode. But what we do know at this point is that the next parcel is going to be the big disruptive thing. I was thinking like it was like some sort of EMP device that would like turn off all power on Mac's home planet. Um, but that is the thing that's going to go off, and it's supposed to coincide with this fake wedding. Um, so, uh, without further ado, I guess we're going to we're going to head into this final, well, the end of the ninth delivery. We just have to have one more success for this, and then we will get parcel number 10. Um, yeah, I like the EMP device too because it's not as, I mean, it's disruptive. It's disruptive enough to think, the entire planet has no power. All right. So this game, if you're not familiar with it, is like most solo journaling RPGs, you draw a card from a deck of standard playing cards, and I got a 2 of clubs. And I'm going to go into the prompts here. 2 of clubs. You land on a planet and to resupply, and a domesticated creature that reminds you of a childhood pet takes a liking to you and follows you back to your vessel. Oh, all the pets that we've had, or creatures that we've had. Usually they wind up not being great, but we'll see about this one. Gonna switch over to my iPad journal here. 2 of clubs. What do we think this creature is? So, the first thing that comes to mind, my kid has been one of my friends, Kelly Knox, wrote Star Wars conversation cards, and we have a copy of the deck, and so it's conversation cards that are based on Star Wars trivia, and you can just take them out, ask a question, and then have a conversation about it. And so my 4-year-old has just been taking them out at breakfast every once in a while. And the other day he got one. He drew one that was what kind of real species would you create in the Star Wars world? Um, inspired by a real species, and what would you name it? And he came up with a flog, which is a flyog, not a fly, but a dog with rainbow wings. So I think for Graceland, I'm gonna say that it's a flyog. Um, what we name it, that's up for chat. So if you're unfamiliar with how I've been running these, I basically just write in my journal for a little bit and be quiet, and then I'll read in Mack's voice. But yeah, I will. This is this reminds me of that episode of Futurama where the dog got left behind, though. Fry's dog, like also known as the saddest episode of TV ever, probably. Um, okay. All right, so I've written here, while stopping on a planet for resupply, a scruffy little flyog fluttered around. It had the same little heart-shaped patch on its rainbow wing that Lovey had when I was a kid. So I fed it some gummy worms that I still had, and it did little loop-de-loops around me. I think it's trying to follow me back, but I should make sure it's not somebody's pet. So I think we're gonna do a social role here for Mac to just ask around and um, and just make sure. I think if it's I think maybe if it's a fail, she has to return the flyog. Um, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Check for space microchip. Yeah, that's that would require wit, which is not Mac's forte. Um, yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. A one is a absolute fail. Three is a partial success. Two partial fail, and four absolute success. Okay, so I got to roll four d4s here because Mac's highest stat is social, and she has four. So I think this dog is probably, or flyog is probably just a creature that is a stray, and people know it as such. Okay. All right. So I've written here, when I asked around, most of the vendors recognized the little flyawk as a stray. Some found it to be a nuisance and encouraged me to take it away. Others offered some treats they had saved up for it as they said their goodbyes. I guess I'll have to name the little one once I give it a bath and get a sense of its personality. Okay, so we have the next day, it's parcel delivered, which means there's another success. Um, I can't actually remember what the parcel was for this one. Oh my gosh, there's been so many. Let me just go back here. I think this one was solar panels, right? Solar panels because of the EMP that's about to happen. Um, okay, parcel delivered. If anybody thinks of a name for the stray, I will add that to this entry. Otherwise, it might just be Lovey the Second. All right, so what we have here is, oh, more ads. Okay, I can't actually see them. Maybe you can let me know when these ads are over. Is it all done? I hope I can, like, I don't know, spread these out or get some kind of warning. I guess it's a good thing it happened while I was writing instead of talking. Okay, hopefully I can start talking again because I don't see these ads and I'm gonna have to figure this all out. I'm gonna have to ask some friends to help out here. Okay, so I'm gonna read parcel delivered. Delivering the solar panels to a rebel base close to home came with an unexpected surprise. As someone signed off on the delivery, I heard a voice I hadn't heard since I was little. Mackenzie? Only one person ever called me by my full name, ever. I turned around. Mom? We had a tearful reunion, and I had to explain my pet wasn't Lovey. It turns out Mom left to start this entire operation to overthrow Dad in the office. She also introduced me to my half siblings, who she had with me eat. It was a lot to take in, but after hearing the details of what the office has done to the galaxy, I'm all in. All right. I am sorry about the placement of the ads here. I will definitely look into how to change it all up. Um, I am brand new to being an affiliate on this on Twitch, and I have no idea. Um, so I'm going to have to look it up and figure out how to make alterations so that it's not as disruptive. Okay, I'm just going to do some copying and pasting um, to my journal here. Okay. Okay. So we are on parcel 10, and depending on how um, what I draw here, this could be a very short parcel or it could be a longer parcel. If it is a short parcel, it likely means um, things are going to end. Yeah, exactly. Socialist pie. Like there's got to be some way that I can see um, a warning before the ad shows up, because then I can just pause whatever it is I'm doing. Then that would be great. There has to be a way, so I'm gonna ask around. Kate has been very helpful actually because she's got so much more experience than I do. All right, I'm gonna clean up my cards here, and then draw. Oh, what? What does this mean? one success before 6 days pass. Okay. An ace of hearts means I only have to have one success within a 6-day period, and the game ends. So I was not prepared for like I was sure that there was going to be another another like episode, just because I've been very I've been going through this very slowly, and just having a lot of opportunity to um, role play and think about Mac's life, and now it's just like you just have to have one success, and yeah, same here. Days remaining, 6. Successes required, 1. Amazing. All right. I think I am going to take my break early, um, because this is very likely not going to take 2 hours here. We're going to have, um, it's entirely possible that Mac doesn't succeed on the first try, but it, I think it's very likely that at some point within the next hour and 15 minutes, she's going to succeed. And then it will just be the success and the parcel delivered and writing out that whole ending. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break. Um, and then we will resume. And hopefully, as I'm going through this, there are no ads that talk over me, or I can figure out quickly how to get some sort of warning ahead of time. But yeah, I will be back in about 5-ish minutes. All right. Hello and welcome back. Hi, Gage. Yeah, you were just in time for a break, but also this is definitely, almost definitely going to be the finale for Delivered because I drew an ace of hearts for the final package, which is pretty wild. Yeah, so um, what did you miss? In the first part. You missed a bunch of ads, apparently. This is my first stream as an affiliate, and I'm still trying to work out the ad situation. Um, and what happened? So we successfully delivered the ninth parcel. It was just one delivery with one success was remaining. We've picked up a little a creature named called a flyog, which is a inspired by my kid Grayson. Um, it's a flying dog with rainbow wings, and so we have that creature as a pet. It reminds Mac of a childhood pet. And then she delivered the solar panels to the rebel base, where she met her mom, who is actually the leader of the rebels. She founded the organization essentially to overthrow Mac's dad. And we are now on parcel 10. 6 days remaining, one success required. So yeah, I'm going to write in the journal about loading up this EMP device. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Um, Okay, so I have here parcel 10, we're at tier 2, days remaining 6, successes required 1. We loaded up an EMP device into the cargo hold. It's hidden inside a giant cake destined for my fake wedding with Lincoln Hamilstone Jones. When it goes off, all power on my home planet will go out, and the rebels will make their move to overthrow the office and free the galaxy. So, no big deal. Yeah, I know. She thought it was just like, it's better than delivering scones to the office. Oh my gosh. All right, so draw an event card. It is a 10 of diamonds. Oh my gosh. Oh, of course this would happen to Mac, like in the days leading up to her fake wedding. Okay, so a fire has overtaken another vessel, so the crew wishes to board yours. If you roll a success on this event, add 3 crew members to your vessel until you land again. Who are these crew members? How do they impact your journey? Include them all in your all in include them in all captain's log entries until you draw an event indicating you've landed. Oh my gosh. Uh, who are these people who have a vessel that's, I'm gonna say it's probably one of the rebel, another one of the rebel ships heading toward the home planet as well. Maybe it's maybe it's her half siblings. So I think Cage, you might have missed this, but so Maep and Mac's mom um, are together. I think they're, I don't know if they're married or not, but they have a bunch of kids together. So they're like half Qatari, half, I'm assuming Mac is human. Um, and so she's got these siblings, and um, they're part of this organization. So I'm gonna say it's as long as it's not Maeve again. Yeah. Day 1. So we drew a 10 of diamonds. And I am going to write in here, let's see. All right, so Mac writes in her captain's log, as we headed back to my home planet, one of the rebel ships caught fire. They sent out a distress call and asked to board. I have to help, especially because the three of them are my newfound half siblings. I think. Thank you, Cage. So cute. Yes, I really like them. I tried to find the cutest ones possible, I think. Jane, hello. So just so you know, we are indeed in the very last episode of Delivered because the final parcel that I drew was I only needed one success in 6 days. Yeah, I know. Um, Currently, Mac is saving her new half siblings from a burning ship as she's heading towards her home planet. And Yeah, we're gonna see. I think I'm gonna use wit. I think because social is not going to be very helpful in the situation. Wit is when an action requires mental aptitude such as creativity, intellect, or investigation, or body requires physical aptitude such as might, precision, agility, or speed. I think it's going to be wit so that she, can um, navigate to their ship safely, um, and rescue her siblings. So we've got, um, and then failing that, I will try body. So I can roll twice here. First one is 2, which is a partial failure. Partial failure. So 2 partial failures. Oh no. You don't get what you want. So I think in this case, Mac is trying to get the ship close enough, and she's probably panicking at this point. All right, so Mac writes, I tried to get the ship close enough for boarding, but couldn't do it without risking a collision. If I can't figure out how to get to them fast enough, they might not make it off the ship. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we can roll body twice. I think I'm going to say that Mac is going to try to, suit up and get out there, maybe with like a jetpack or something. Oh no. 2, partial fail. Oh no. 2, partial failure. Oh my gosh. All right. So Mac writes, putting on the spacesuit took a lot of time, and the ship was burning brightly as the crew gathered outside in hopes of being rescued. I don't think I can do this on my own. With that, I am going to do a social move to call for help, because there are other rebel ships out here, and hopefully she's able to save her half siblings here. Oh my gosh. All right. Social. All right. Get 4 rolls here. Come on, Mac. 2, partial failure. 2, partial failure. What is going on here? 1, absolute failure. 3, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. 3, partial success. Oh my gosh. I don't think Mac has failed so hard, ever in this whole game. Partial success. This is so wild. I guess my dice do know it's the end. I know it's so lucky that, Mac has high social 'cause, yeah, those poor half siblings. Um, you get what you want, but things get complicated. I feel like there's gonna be she's gonna have to disguise these um these um these crew members somehow as she lands on the planet and delivers the cake. I think she's gonna make them caterers or something. Caterers, 'cause they're cats, half cats. All right. I had to squeeze in a pun. Um, This is actually really funny because this is essentially the third time that Mac has been responsible for a ship explosion related to Maep or Maep's kids. All right. So Mac writes, with a bit of quick thinking, I got Shanana to help with her fungi. We managed to get everyone on board just as their vessel exploded. This makes 3 times that I've accidentally blown up a ship of Maep's or her kids. With 3 Qatari on board, I'm going to have to pretend they're caterers or something when we land. All right. So, oops. Put 1 success out of 1. All right, folks. This is finale. Parcel delivered. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, this is going to take a minute here for me to basically write about the fake wedding and how this just ends. Um, oh, okay. Okay, big long journal entry here. Uh, Taking a look here at chat. No worries, Jane. Hopefully, you'll be able to catch the video on demand. All right, here we go. Despite the fiery blaze, I was able to get the wedding cake delivered to the venue in a day. In the days leading up to the wedding, Lincoln and I met up a few times to go over the plan. My dad and the execs from the office would be at the wedding. The rebels are stationed everywhere, ready to act when the EMP device goes off and disrupts power. Everything starts when I say, I do. Getting dressed as a bride felt so weird, but I had picked out a dress that's cut higher in the front and definitely skipped high heels. I'm not an old-timey movie action hero. Behind closed doors, I waited. Then the music began to play. It was a peaceful classical tune. As the doors opened, I stepped into a huge room full of important people who profited from the lives of everyone below them in the hierarchy they established. Lincoln stood at the altar, flashing his pearly white teeth. We exchanged our cheesy vows, and then he asked me, "Do you think you're ready for this adventure?" To which I replied, "I do." And that is how Delivered ends. I imagine just like the power goes out then, and you just hear like a whole bunch of uh, you know uh, sounds of the rebels moving in and you know overthrowing this office corporatized entity that was running this yeah, exactly, every secret agent springs up here. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this, Cage. You made like such a great game. I can't even, it's just so good. Um, I yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna run next. I So I guess I'll just I'll chat with everyone online about what the next game could potentially be in Discord or elsewhere. And what can I say? That was wild. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna be thinking about this game for a while. Um, this Wednesday, though, I want to say that I will be for Game Design Lab. I'm going to be in chat and um, so for Wednesday's Game Design Lab, it takes place between 11 and noon Pacific. We're going to be designing a hero, specifically a playable hero for a game that I'm running on Thursday, December 21st in my Discord. And it is, I'm going to be running Deborah Ann Wall's Heroes Feast adventure, but we need a hero. And I was thinking we could just design this hero together so that they could be played for future play by post type games. It is play by post. It's taking place all day from 9 to 3 on the 21st. And yeah, I would really like to design a hero that you all want to play. And it's going to be from different community members. Thank you, Kate, for posting that link. And what else can I say? Well, I've got a couple start playing games this weekend. And I'm gonna have to find, so my Cage, I think you might have missed this, but my OBS updated and I think it broke my commands um, for Streamlabs. So this has been fun also, very much a Monday. Um, yeah, so I will try to post this here. Yeah, I have a couple start playing games. I've got Tinker Tailor Goblin Die, which some of you actually played in the play by post that I did for Halloween. But I also have a Princess Mononoke inspired adventure called The City of Lost Time. And I am going to take a look at and figure out what is it. Is it that I had to redo commands again? No. Oh, you're a mod too, so you'll be able to figure it out. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone who has joined in Mac's journey. It has been an absolute wild ride, but a delight at the same time. I've been having so much fun doing this. It's definitely taken um, longer to play this game, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't stop it just at that twist at the end of the um, um, first part of the game. So yeah, we'll figure out what I'm playing next. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been fun, and I've really appreciated all the input on in chat as well, which has totally inspired the game design lab on Wednesdays. So thank you for that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you all online. All right, take care. Have a good week.